In today's video, I'm going to be sharing 5 skincare products that I love using when I'm experiencing tretinoin irritation, or let's say retinol burn. I tend to get this once in a while, and sometimes I do experience dryness, flakiness, and also when you're using tretinoin and just active ingredients, sometimes our skin can become a little bit more rosy as well, especially if your skin is still adjusting. So I already uploaded a couple of videos on tretinoin already, the best tretinoin pairings to achieve maximum results. Also tretinoin hacks. If you haven't seen those videos, I'm going to leave them below for you for your reference. But I wanted to create this video because I know that there's a lot of people that experience retinol, tretinoin, and even retinaldehyde irritation. So I hope this video helps you. Honestly, these products really are great. You don't need to go out and purchase all of these, but I do have a few options here for serums, moisturizers, and I do have an option for a cleanser as well. So let's get right into today's video. And of course, all of these products are going to be linked below for you for your reference. So when your skin barrier is compromised from tretinoin, retinol, retinaldehyde, or any other type of active ingredient, it's really important to stop using these actives until your skin barrier goes back to normal. You don't want to continue to irritate your skin. So usually you will know when your skin barrier is compromised. It will feel itchy, it might be burning, it might be really red, you might be breaking out. Of course, you have a lot of dryness going on, tightness, you usually know. So when your skin is feeling like that, you want to stop all of your actives and just use products that are gentle, repairing, and moisturizing. So a lot of the times when my skin is in this state, I will stop all of my actives and I will just start using these types of products that I'm sharing in this video. So I'm going to start with the cleanser first, and I'm going to go in order in which you would apply these products. So if you wanted to pick up a few products from this video, then of course this could be your little routine until your skin goes back to normal. Also, you can include these with your tretinoin, with your retinol as well, and you can use them with it to help calm and nourish the skin while you're using those actives. And I do that a lot as well. So the first product that I'm going to be talking about is by the Inkey list, and this is the Oat Cleansing Balm. Now there are so many cleansers on the market that are gentle, that are moisturizing and calming, but this truly is one of my go-tos because this is a balm. It's thick, but it's also very moisturizing on the skin. It's super gentle, there's no fragrance, but also it really helps to repair the skin barrier with the oat ingredient. Now, oats is a humectant, so this is going to moisturize and nourish the skin, but it can also help to calm and soothe irritated skin as well. So you can use this as your everyday cleanser, both morning and evening. This works really well as a makeup and sunscreen remover, and also great as that second cleanse as well. Now, this is one cleanser that you can use as a mask. So put a thick layer all over your face, all over your neck, wherever you're experiencing irritation, and just leave it on. Leave it on for as long as you want. Half an hour, a couple of hours, and let this penetrate the skin. Let this really calm your irritated skin. That oat ingredient, I'm telling you right now, 3% of it in here will really help to calm that irritation. And when my skin is really rosy, sometimes I will use this, and I do feel like when I rinse it off after an hour or so, my skin doesn't look as rosy. So this really is wonderful when you're experiencing irritation, but also you can use this every day, twice a day, even if your skin is normal and your skin barrier is in check. You can use this all the time, but it's especially great when your skin is super irritated. So it is pretty thick, so when you first buy it, I feel like it really is hard to squeeze out sometimes, but as you get going and you warm it up in your hands, sometimes that balm will loosen up a little bit and then it's easier to dispense on the skin. But there are even times where I will put this in the fridge and I will put this on my face when it's cold and leave it on as a mask. And that is another great tip that I want to recommend, because when your skin has that retinol burn and it feels like it's really warm, this really helps to give that cooling sensation when you've had this in the fridge. So I love it. I highly recommend this as that cleanser. This really is wonderful. Moving on to serums now. I have two that I want to share with you, and these are the two that I always use when my skin really needs some TLC. So the first brand is by Coco Kind, and this is the Ceramide Barrier Serum. This is one of my favorite drugstore brands, but also one of my favorite drugstore products. This works so well. This one has several different types of ceramides, and ceramides are really important to have in skincare when you're using active ingredients, because these really help to strengthen and repair the skin barrier, but they also prevent transepidermal water loss. So this really helps to keep that moisture in the skin, keeping your skin nice and comfortable, not tight. So this is amazing. You can use it every day, twice a day. You can also use this on your neck, your chest, anywhere where you're experiencing irritation. Remember, you can use this with tretinoin and your retinol as well, as this will help to keep that barrier nice and strong, but also keeping the skin nice and hydrated when you're using these actives that could potentially dry your skin out. So this one has squalene, which is another hydrating ingredient, but it also contains beta-glucan. And this ingredient is very similar to hyaluronic acid, where it plumps and hydrates, but it's more lightweight. And I really love beta-glucan. I really do feel like this ingredient performs well in keeping the skin barrier nice and comfortable and nourished. So this has a milky consistency to it. So all you need is about 2 to 3 drops, and this spreads really nicely. I've never experienced pilling. It always layers up nicely with my skincare products, including sunscreen and makeup. And a lot of the times I will just use this as that single serum in my routine, because this really provides enough moisture and hydration to keep your skin comfortable. Sometimes I do like to use a few different serums, but this one really is great by itself, and you really don't need to pair up anything else with this other than a moisturizer. So if you're looking for a drugstore option, something that really does help with irritation, I highly recommend this one. The next serum is Modulating Glucosides. Now this serum really is one of a kind. I haven't found anything like it yet in terms of the ingredients. So this one is similar to Coco Kind, but it's also very different. The formula is different, the texture, the ingredients, but this one also helps with irritation, to calm redness. There's antioxidant support in here as well, and if you have that uneven skin tone, this does a very good job as well. This is truly one serum that works almost immediately. So when my skin has that itch, it has that tightness, and I have a little bit of that burning sensation to my skin, whether it's my face or my neck, this pretty much gives me instant relief in terms of calming down those skin concerns. Now, in terms of dryness, this is extremely hydrating. So if you have dry skin, you're going to love it. Of course, using active ingredients, sometimes our skin can become flaky and it can feel dry. This is amazing. Now, can you use this with Coco Kind? Yes, absolutely. You don't need to, because this actually works amazing on its own, paired up with a moisturizer. So let this be the star of the show in your skincare routine when you need it. This is also a product that you can use with tretinoin, your retinol, your glycolic acids. You can use this with anything and everything as that preventative, but if you just want something in your collection for when you need it, I'm telling you, this is great. It almost has that thick, milky yogurt type of texture. I will show you right here. So this is actually a new bottle. So as you can see, it's really thick, but you want that when your skin is in this state, and you don't need a lot. A little bit goes a long way. It spreads nice. It's not sticky or tacky. I've never experienced pilling with this. And also you can use this in your morning routine, as this sits nicely underneath your sunscreen and makeup as well. I highly recommend. Again, I have not found anything like this. So if there's one product out of this entire video that I would say you need to try, I would say try this before anything else, because this really is a lifesaver. It's game changing, and Niod did an exceptional job with this product right here. So moving on to creams now, one of my favorites is the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Baume B5. This has been one of my holy grails for a really long time, and it still is. This is incredible. So if you haven't tried this before, I really do recommend it. It's good to have on hand as a just in case, but also this is great to use every day, twice a day, if you really wanted to. So this product is super popular. Honestly, every time I go to my local drugstore, this is always sold out. And when it's available, I do snag an extra one to have as a backup because I do find myself using this quite a bit in my nighttime routine. So you can use this with anything and everything. I will use this on top of tretinoin, retinol, lactic acid. I will use it with the previous serums that I just mentioned or just by itself. But this is also great in the morning as well, especially if you're using a sunscreen that is really lightweight. So one of my favorite sunscreens to use when I'm using this in my morning is the Summer Fridays Shade Drops. It's a milky serum type of texture that is very lightweight, and I find that it pairs up nicely on top of this. So this will leave your skin a little shiny, just so you know. So if you don't like that, then just keep this for your nighttime routine. But I'm telling you, this really helps to repair the skin barrier. It helps to calm any redness and irritation, and it soothes the skin as well. So this has metacascoside, panthenol, shea butter, and dimethicone. So these are all ingredients to really condition and nourish the skin, and I love it. I really do. I highly recommend it, especially if you haven't tried it before. It comes in 2 sizes, and it's also fragrance free. And the last product is by Eucerin, and this is the Calming Cream, which is actually meant for the body, but I do use this on my face and my neck when I need it. I actually started using this a couple of years ago when I had pityriasis rosea. If you're not sure what that is, Google it. I had that over my entire body from my chest down to my legs. And I thought I would try this to see if it would relieve the itch and the burn that I was experiencing when I had that rash. And there is Berkeley trying to get out of the bedroom. Yes, I have him in here while I'm filming because if I don't know what he's doing out in the living room. And if you didn't know, we got a dog. This is Berkeley. He is an Australian Labradoodle who loves earrings, loves chewing on ears, likes to give kisses. Look, Berkeley, that's everybody. Say hi. He's really hyper right now. Probably not a good time to film, but I'm trying to get it in while I can. So when I had my body rash, I was using this and it really relieved it. And within a week of using this multiple times a day, my rash actually went away. So I don't know if this completely diminished that rash or not, because with pityriasis rosea, it goes when it wants to go. And sometimes people have it for several months and several weeks. So since then, I've been using this whenever my skin is irritated, inflamed, my skin is itchy and red. This always brings my skin back to life. So I wouldn't recommend this in your morning routine on your face because this is quite heavy and it is a little greasy, especially on your face. This is greasier than the La Roche-Posay, but I love this for nighttime, and I will slather this all over my face and my neck before I go to bed, especially when I need it, and I'm telling you, this works like a dream. And look how much product you get as well. You're getting 200 grams of product. So there is oats in here as well. There's oatmeal, so again, very calming and soothing. So if you have any redness, I'm telling you, this is a game changer, especially when you have retinol burn. This is outstanding. So those are the 5 amazing skincare products that will really help to bring your skin back to life, especially when you need it. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video and that you found it helpful, and most importantly, I hope I introduced you to something new today. Of course, I would love to hear from you. What are your favorite go-tos when your skin needs some TLC? I do have a lot of other favorites as well that I did not mention in today's video, but these really are my top 5. So I hope you enjoyed. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I always do appreciate it. These products will be linked below for you for your reference, and I will see you all in the next video. So take care, and I will see you all then. Bye guys.